Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Been yet another long and tiring day. And I got some crochet done. Not as much as I would have liked. Oh, what a long day. Today there was I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a charity thing that a certain church puts on in my area. And they give out backpacks, there's a lunch, there's bouncy castles, and a bunch of clothes that are gently used, some less gently, shoes, things that could really help out families, especially around this time of year for school coming in. We're pretty good, but we still like to go. There are a lot of people there. We did get my middle daughter, a backpack and a couple sweaters that she really digs, and a couple pairs of leggings, which is all she really needed. She didn't need a lot. And my favorite, underwear. Brand new packs of underwear, which I can't afford to do right now because it's her birthday on top of back to school. So it kind of is a catch-22, you know what I mean? You gotta be really prepared for it, and this year hasn't been the easiest to be prepared. So I got a couple things, like 2 shirts, because they do bring adult stuff, because they do carry things for older people as well, because I just want to make sure families are well taken care of, changing the season. And with the fires, there's people carrying out garbage bags worth of clothing, which is fantastic. You know, that is so generous. And there were snow cones. There was, I really wish I had a time. It was only a 3-hour thing, but there's 2 bouncy castles, one outside in the courtyard where they have lunches at the high school, and another one that was a giant slide, racing slide, my daughter called it. She loved it. We were in line for a good 20-25 minutes before we got in, and then I had to go stand in another lineup for another 10-15 to get to the backpacks for them to tell me they can't give me a backpack, so that's a child present. She was having lunch in the courtyard with Dad and her little sister. We thought it would just be a better way to do things, so I had to go back. No problem, but she got a cute backpack. Though she needed a lunch kit as well, so we do have one that might have worked, but it's not quite the right size. They happen to have 3 left, because by the time I got her back there, after having a hot dog myself, they were getting to the end of what was available. And she got the backpack of her that she liked, all the colors she loves, and the lunch bag is surfing sharks. Perfect for her. She absolutely adores sharks. Those are her animals. She wants to be a marine biologist, game creator. She wants to build levels for games. I don't know, on her off time, she's going to go build levels for games. This is what she decided this week. A couple months ago, it was teacher, and then at night, writer. So, I love it. I love hearing all the different changes. Anyway, so, I grabbed a shirt for myself, and I saw this guy here. This is not a very nice feeling yarn with this giant hole in it. So I took it. This one I brought home simply to recycle. I didn't think somebody would want to take that home and actually wear it and try to fix it. The The yarn is a little weird in it. Like, it feels very, I don't know. I don't have the words for it. It's like very pearly or something. Not sure. So, a few more of these bad boys got done. I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 2 full ones done. And I'm 4 rows before I'm done this one. This is all I got left of this little tiny ball, right? This might make one more round. I'll go grab my next one, not realizing this tangle here. So I'm going to chat with you guys while I work on finding an end. I'm sure it's here. Don't get me wrong. I know it's here. Now this came out of a blanket that had seen much better days. A lot of the stitches had slipped out. It just wasn't in good shape. So at the time, I wish I had known about better ways of winding things. But living your way. So I believe this is a Red Heart Super Sailor. And again, these are pretty fun colors. I think it's some sort of candy thing. I'm not even sure. Oh, you're haunting me. I am having the worst time, so not the worst time, the worst side. Mentally thinking about things, thinking too much. I'm having a thinking moment, and it's like speeding up, so it tells me I'm just starting a small panic attack. It'll be fine. It's not an actual panic attack. It's a bit of leftover of how the day was, like just being in a crowd like that with that many people talking, and like it was really, really busy. Really a lot going on, and just people's perfume and all that kind of stuff. One thing I don't miss about doing retail is like the busiest days where it was just so bad that afterwards I would just feel absolutely, completely worn out, not realizing that it's because I actually feel super overwhelmed, I guess, in big crowds and loud, lots of loud. My youngest is the same way. Poor Muffin. When she got left with Daddy, and they were in the courtyard having a great time, and she knew we were leaving. She said, bye, see you in a few minutes. She knew she'd find me soon. But I guess everything just got to her really quickly, and she got upset because I was gone again. So they had to come find me, and they did. I gave her big hugs and kisses, told her everything's okay. And for the rest of the day, she was my little shadow, and yeah, she just sat up to see me and making sure I'm still here. Ugh. So that's the fun part of going out to these kind of things. Like, I don't always get like that, but today just seemed to be one of those days where just I was gonna go full crazy on some lady that thought I was in line for 25-35 minutes, and this lady was trying to jump the line, and there was at least another 40 to 60 people behind me. And yeah, I was really glad they didn't let her jump the line. I thought for sure she was going to. She really thought she was going to. So that was a little bit like, oh no, you didn't. You are not jumping any lines, lady. So one of the things in my panic-induced feelings of I only have a week exactly left for my daughter's birthday. Didn't really think of that. Kind of just hit me out of nowhere. I was going to take this one, which I believe is a Karen baby cake, about 512 meters. And I think it was 560 yards. And I was going to try to come up with maybe a hexagon cardigan for her. I still might. I'm just really thinking about it because I was looking at some, and a lot of people use a lot of different yarns to do that up, like every row's a different one, and that's already like, I don't know how much it would do. But it also would be really pretty at the same time. I also have this one, which is the same thickness. I don't think it's the same type, but it's the same thickness, and that might actually work out really well too. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the backing here of a pin that my son bought. Silly thing, just will not stay on. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. And he absolutely loves this thing. It's the cutest little thing. I think it's adorable. Makes him smile. So I gotta figure out a way to keep that backing on it, because we don't want it to keep falling off his backpack, because he puts them on his backpack, and I don't want it to keep falling off and ending up underfoot. And I might have to get specific backing for it. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be too friendly. And I don't know where any of my old ones are that I don't really use right now. Because it's pretty standard, right? But it's quite sharp, and this is super, super weak. I'm not very impressed here. I'll have to see if I can get it off of Amazon or something, get a pack of them. Something a little less bendy, maybe a little sturdier. There's got to be something out there. If not, they probably have it at my local dollar store. See, that almost worked. No. Let's see, it almost wants to, but then it just loosens up out of nowhere, huh? I'm going to put you up here. You're cute. You're cute. Son won't mind. As long as I can figure something out for him, because he just doesn't want his sisters to step on it. And I totally agree with him on that. Go with all my other fun stuff on my shelf there. So, we're wound, we're bound, we're ready to go. So, I'm going to go back to this. I am having to pull out a 5 because I'm using a 5. Because what I have found is that this one row, I don't have enough hook with one of these. I need to use one of these, make sure they're exactly the same size. They are. We're golden, we are golden, pony boy. So, I'm going to get back to work here and watch, do one more episode of my TV show and probably go to sleep. We're doing the whole get up at 6:30 in the morning, starting tomorrow morning on Monday, and it's bingo. So, I don't want to miss that. Still thinking it. I wish this one was the same thickness, but it is quite a bit thinner. So I'm going to just leave that be. And I actually have to check with my remnants of the last ball, because this one seems to be, there's something different about that one. I don't know. It's Mandela, and it is Mandela Baby, and it's called Dream World. And I've already used it on something for my daughter, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just, it seems to be like these two strands that are side by side are supposed to be twisted together, but at the same time they're not. I don't know. I'll have to look. It just doesn't look the same to me. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. I always do. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. I hope you're having a wonderful crafting day, and whew, I got some projects to finish up, so got lots to do. See you again soon. Bye.